Alright, hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to be doing my video on real simple how to clean a prep metal and to do just a simple butt weld. And I'm going to go over, what you want to do, what you want to see before you weld it, and then we'll go over what it takes to actually join these two pieces of metal together. So first things first, we want to make sure we get all of this mill scale off of this material. We also want to make sure that we don't want to put these two pieces of metal together and run a bead down the top and have just the top portion biting. What we want to do is grind a chamfer in here, a 45 if you will, on each side, and then we'll come back. That'll allow a channel for the weld to actually lay into and get a better bite. So the first thing we're going to do is take both of these pieces, and we're going to grind and clean these up and prep them for welding. Alright, so what we got here, clean these pieces of metal up. You see I got all the mill scale off the top. It's got a nice chamfer along the edge that's on both sides, and what that's going to allow us to do is whenever we go to weld these two pieces, instead of the weld just sitting on top, we're actually going to have a nice little valley there for that weld to sit in and really get a good bite on these two pieces of material. Did this just simple grinder, real simple, real basic. If you're welding bigger pieces of material, you wouldn't have to worry about it pulling and dragging so much. Being this is a small piece, this is probably going to try and warp a little bit. We're not going to worry about that too much. Again, all we're trying to do is just show you what to do here, laying this weld. And so yeah, let's weld it and see what happens. Alright, so real quick, I'll show you just a brief rundown of the settings on my welder. Nothing crazy, it's very basic. This metal's not crazy thick, so we're not going to use a ton of heat, we're not going to use a ton of wire. Just a medium setting on our heat here, medium wire feed. Like I said, nothing crazy. Ground's hooked up, and so let's weld it. Alright, so first I'm going to put a couple tacks down just to make sure that the metal doesn't try and move around on me. Just kind of secure it in place. Alright, so we got our tacks in place. The metal can't move around now. We don't want to run a bead this entire length. That's way too much heat. We'll do just a small portion at a time, and I'll show you exactly how that weld's going to fill in that chamfer and really get a good bite of that material. Alright, so you can see here, you can see how that weld is actually laid down inside of that chamfer. That's what we want. That's a good bite. It's not laying on the top. That's not a cold weld. That's pretty much what we're after there. The prep work we did of cleaning all the mill scale off really helped in making sure that weld is nice and clean and not gonna crack. All right, so there you go, guys. Pretty basic. You know, I'm not a professional welder. I'm 100% self-taught. You know, play around in my shop, but this is this isn't going anywhere. These welds penetrated very well, and due to the weld prep we did, you know, beforehand, that's what's going to allow these welds to really sink in and get a good bite and make sure that this material doesn't go anywhere. And there you have it. All right, guys, so I took our piece of material. I know this isn't the prettiest welds, nothing's, you know, cleaned up or anything like that, but I took and cut it so you could see a cross section of exactly what we did, and you could see there's no question that weld sank into the parent metal and did exactly what it was supposed to do.